Hello friends, my name is Serhiy Shturkhetskyy. I have an honor to be a member of the board of the Eastern European Association for Civic Education in the network of civic education, and I'm very glad to introduce you our Eduton, our brainchild, our project, which cannot even be said that it's ours, it's yours too, and we hope that it will become our common case. So within the frame of this large project, at first was Eduton is, I want to say. Here's the documents, all the documents you will have. It's educational format of events aimed at finalizing the concept of project ideas. You have some ideas. You came to one place, wonderful place, or maybe it could be a wonderful Chisinau, or maybe Baku, Yerevan, Tbilisi, other cities. And friends, please turn off the sounds when you came here. And in these wonderful cities, you and your teams make your project good and hope that you will receive funding. Thanks to our patrons, thanks for those who support our project, and you can see all of them on the screen. It's our loyal friends from Germany. It's our colleagues from civic education. So we have opportunity to support in each country in 1,350 euros. It's small, but you can make small presentation. It could be possible. Maybe small project you can do for this money. What project we want to see? What could be selected? Everything that concerns civic education. It's informal education. It's education aimed specifically at developing civic activity, what we like and what universities will not give us, what the society really needs. And by the way, what concerns just a different target audience, for example, maybe women's, people who live in villages, or people who are forced to give up their homeland. How it will look like, this Eduton? It will be 10 selected teams, and your team can consist of activists of public organization, or maybe teachers, students, artists. We invite, and our idea is about be people who may not have anything to do with education before, but who really want to develop democracy and civic education. What ideas and formats can be declared on Eduton? What we can hear about? It's in use that we do not limit in formats of your events. It can be training, it could be film screenings, it could be some artistic actions, something all related to art. The most important that your idea should promote the ideas of civic education in your community and in your land. Here you see that we want to see the people, the number of people who actively participate in their life, in their country, in their communities. Wait a minute, please. It's some technical issues. Okay, now it should work. Was it translating? So it's the main ideas that we want to see, but the formats, it's only yours ideas. We just hope that you want, the teams will be different and ideas will be different. It's maybe students and teachers, as I seems to be a teacher, a journalist. So let's go on. Now is the most important things is how to apply. You should fill out an application before August 7. It's very simple. You should brief description of your idea before August 12th. And please notice that in your team should be 2 people. It could be more, but at least it's 2 people, must be. You should apply the application. And the next stage, 10 teams will be invited to Eduton, and in 2 days you will have a lot of knowledges and opportunity to communicate with your colleagues, with international experts, but also to refine as a result your idea. And the 3 best ideas will support by money, but please, we draw your attention to the fact that all this will have to be done very quickly, literally. There's the month and a half, and I don't even know, maybe you don't even have 2 months to your project. It depends of each country. So your project should be short and capacious. So once again, Eduton 2024 is organized by the Eastern European Association for Civic Education with the support of the Federal Agency for Civic Education, founded by the German Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This document in Russian and English I will send to our chat, and I will give you some resources that we have to be in chat with you. And the most important, we want to show you our site, what is all about Eduton of this year. I will give you in chat link. Also, I'll give a link Also gave you a link to our Facebook page of our network, where you can be in touch with other people. I will open now this page. Here you will see information about our Eduton. Here is this information. Here you see the schedule by countries. The Georgia at first, and will be Azerbaijan, Moldova, and the final meetings will be in Moldova. It will be at November, where you can show your project to other peoples. It's a great opportunity to share your project. Here's how you should to fill the application. In different countries, you can everything see. It's almost the same, but it has different languages for each country. So now we should understand how we should to fill the application. So maybe you already have some questions. Maybe someone already want to ask. First you have idea, then you have a team. The third, you need to fill the application. The fourth, you waiting that you waiting for invitation for Eduton. Here's an idea how to spend summer and autumn with our teams for civic education. And now hold a minute. I just want to see the application, because I understand who's here's the people who already filled the application and those who not. Maybe you have question in this place, you can ask. Maybe someone already fills the application. Maybe you have some questions or some recommendation maybe for another. Maybe our coordinators. I'm very glad that they are with us. Maybe they something want to say. They're very worried. They really want to. Many people's want. They want to make many cool applications from you, and they do everything possible for this. And I think those who will watch the recordings also will be grateful. So we want to make it short today's our meeting. Just want to show you how we should apply. So how its application looks like. I told it it's simple. If at first that you should application do it until August 7th, then your name and surname, just only one person, one of leader of your team. Where do you live? Name of the locality. It's simple questions, right? Email, it's clear. Alternative ways to communicate with you promptly, it could be messengers and telephones. It's in case that maybe some mail in spam and we should research you. Messenger will be great. Please briefly describe what you do for living. What are you doing? It's maybe you're an artist and do something like that, or working in child school or something. Who else in your team? Please provide the names and surnames of these people and briefly describe them. It's, for example, Ivan Petrenko. He's a teacher, or maybe he's a doctor, or students, or volunteer. Or we are together, want to make our town or city much clearer. We want to make more trees, and we want our town to be more knowledge about civic education. Please describe your project idea of your competition in 2-3 sentences. A more detailed description will need to be attached to this form. Where and when do you plan to implement your project if it receives financial support? Please note that all activities must be completed by November the 1st. So if for Georgian teams it will be September, October, 2 months for working. For another teams, it could last 1 month. Why do you believe that your project will contribute to the advancement of civic education and democracy? Please answer these questions. But you will have a session in Eduton about how to do this. How to do civic education and democracy. If you have some specific questions, I can give you an answer. What's the originality of your idea? It's maybe about that teacher, journalist, and artist decide to make some performance for our citizens and will help to understand what is important or how to do some use stuff. Why do you consider your team capable of successfully implement the started project? So Yes, here you should said why so good. Please attach a brief description of your idea. Maximum it's 3 pages, please. Well, that's it. That's all application. It's not very hard. Friends, please, if you have some questions, maybe you can ask it in the chat, or maybe you can handle. Do you have some questions? Here you see 20 minutes. It's great to be. Can I have a question? Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, I can't speak Russian. We already talked about this. It's about formal. No, I'm asking about 3 pages. A description of the project. I will show you when you go on the link about our site. I now will send it to chat, and here you go. Everything in this document you can find in your native language. Just found your country. Okay, now I understand. I'm sorry we don't see it. Thank you so much. Here you go. I'm glad that everything is clear now. Now it's clearly understand. Thank you so much. Here, see, I hope it will be helpful. Can you see you have an application for a couple pages? But the whole structure of this application you can see on website on all languages, and you can find your native language in that. Thank you so much. I have another question. Hello to everyone. First of all, I have a question. In team, it should be 2 people, yeah? But could it be more people in the team? Well, look. I don't know. Can we invite more people too? But you can take 5 people for your team. because we know that project is a first step of your idea, so you can involve more peoples, and people can come to Eduton, your national Eduton, and for 2 days can receive new knowledges. So maybe organizer will tell that they can take only 2 peoples, but you can take 5 peoples, and maybe we can came everybody. And maybe it's if your own town, it could be possible. Thank you for answering. And it's very cool, because if it's bigger team, you just see that it's a first step in your project. It's maybe a small project, but it's a small step in your project, but you can do something good for your city, for your country, by your project. After that, you can make your team, maybe 5 or 10 people, and write a big project. It can be supporting. This is our idea for you to be here, to feel the taste of civil educations, and maybe all of you can be infected here. So we see that it could be 2 people in a team. So friends, maybe another questions? I'm very glad to see you everyone's here today. We have 30 minutes, so we work good. And by the way, in